Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 86. Welcome to Monday, a new week, a new start, but the same goals, all right? I still have that target of trying to reach 5,000 likes on these videos from you guys every single day. Now, don't forget that there were 2 videos yesterday. You can check in the top corner if you'd like to catch up on them. Some pretty big stuff going on. I mean, if you missed last night's video, you might be wondering where Neymar is. And then, of course, once you're back here watching this video, do me the huge favor of smashing the thumbs up button. Like I said, if we can get 5,000 likes, that would make me very happy. Subscribe as well if you're new. So, this is my team right now. I had some options of what we could do at right mid, and I needed to make a decision. What should we do? Now, I went and decided that I wanted to try out Messi, because we've not had a go with him yet this year, and he's cheaper than I thought he would be at just over 400k. So I've gone and done it. I've gone and bought a Lionel Messi, the GOAT, who will play on 8 chemistry or 7 chem for the first few games. I don't know how long he will stay in the team, but one thing is for sure is that I wanted to give him a go. I know that he'll be absolutely fine on 7 or above chemistry, and I mean, it was either him or basically put Memphis Depay back in the squad and he'd have been on 7 chem maximum. So why not give Leo a go as that central cam in the 4-2-3-1 and see how good the magician actually is. So we are going to switch to the Barcelona home kit, and then I think I just put like a white kit on, something that contrasts nicely against the Barca kit, so that we can hopefully see. And we go into champs at, I think, what? 7-3 right now? I think we are. And we come up against the Dons. Thedons? Is he trying to say the Dons? I don't know. But anyway, quite a nice team with some good players. Took me 7 minutes to get my debut goal for Lionel Messi. So he scored already. Love to see it. And then Haaland knocks a lovely ball over to Douglas Costa. I actually think he was meaning it for Jadon Sancho, but it couldn't have worked out any better for him. Because, yeah, he scores a wonderful goal there with that rule breaker, Douglas Costa. However, Messi just turns inside the defender again. He's obviously got the left foot of the gods. And I mean, obviously we do like the finger points to the sky, which is like a typical Messi celebration. You guys see as well when I do my live rewards, I have in the background, I have the signed Messi shirt, one of my most prized possessions in the world. So yeah, obviously it was going to be at some point we were going to try out Leo, and we finally brought him in. He got a hat-trick in like 23 minutes, so I think we knew right off the get-go that we were probably going to get on well with him. Then Joao Felix scored. Messi twisting and turning again, getting it back to Joao Felix, who scores his second goal of the game. We're 5-1 up at half-time in a weekend league where things have been particularly sweaty and difficult for me. So to be 5-1 up at half-time, I felt like we finally got a grip on things. But don't go getting ahead of yourself, Lasty, because the second half is here. And early doors, he scored a nice low shot there with Erling Haaland. Really powerful shot there. Obviously, he does have a lot of shot power, being an absolutely massive unit. But yeah, he also gets a third goal back. And as you can see here, he's pressing to get yet another goal. Oh, God, 5-1 up. And he's brought it back to 5-4. Can it get worse than this? Oh, God, he's on the attack. What is happening? Tom, are you going to fully bottle a 5-1 lead? Yes, you are. Whether or not he passed the controller to his older brother who was a pro FIFA player, I don't know. But, yeah, he actually got it back from 5-1 down to 5-all. And I'm not surprised to see the outcome when I finally hit him with a rainbow flick volley to win the game literally in the 92nd minute. And then he quits. I guess after all of that effort to get back up to 5-all, he just, I guess, he'd had enough. He had had enough. I guess he thought the win was in the bag when he finally got all those goals back. But that brings us up to 8-3, I believe. Next game, player of the month, Joao Felix, Kante, Mbappe, Baby Zola, that defense that we see all so often with Varane and Gomez. Zaha then works his way in towards the box, little bridge, knock it into Felix. Easy goal on the turn. Yeah, as long as he's not marked in that situation, I think it's easy to just tap that one in. However, my Felix can score. His can knock it into his Mbappe, who can score as well. That is obviously... I would love to try Mbappe at some point in time, but he has stayed at a price which is super, super high, and we've just not been able to afford him. No matter what, I think we've always been a couple 100k off of him. You know, like right now we have... Well, we don't have much left now. We've got like 300k left now that we've bought Messi. But if we sell Messi for like 400, we've got, you know, after tax, nearly 700,000. Mbappe still chilling over 1 million, I'm pretty sure, or about 1 million at least. So yeah, we're still just a little bit further away than we'd like to be from a player like that. But when I get to that sort of money, you know, knowing the amount of like cool Portuguese players that we've got, or at least we've got João Felix, for the long haul, I'd probably quite like to get Cristiano Ronaldo in. So hopefully maybe his price drops a little bit over the next month, and maybe our coin balance can just go up a little bit, and then we might get close enough to actually try and Ronaldo up front with João Felix. I'd really like that, you know. So I've got a feeling that Messi won't be around for too long. It's not going to be like a Neymar situation where we buy him and keep him for the next month or two. I think what I will do is probably use him for the rest of this weekend league, see where we're at in terms of his price, because I do think the market might come down even more over the next few weeks, just with the amount of promo packs and stuff that get opened. If that is the case, then us being as cash rich as we can possibly be, having the money to do SBCs when and where we want them, is maybe the play. So anyway, this game's gone to extra time. It's another classic Lasty Weekend League game. This one does go all the way to the end. He ends up getting it back to 6-5. I got a red card, and then, yes, in the 119th or 120th minute, he does manage to get the 6-all equaliser to take this one to penalties. And, well, as you can see, we were at 10-all. None of us had missed a penalty. We'd taken 10 penalties each and scored them all. He then scored to make it 11-10. And finally, his goalkeeper saved one of mine. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Those are the sorts of games which are taking millimeters off my hairline every single week. It's getting worse. I'm getting a 5 head, that is for sure. But anyway, a 6-all game, which was super even when you look at the stats. And then an 11-10 loss on penalties. That one is... I was not in a good place after that one. And then I go straight into another one, which is silly. Take a couple of minutes. If you've just had a stressful game, you need to try and get your headspace back before you go into another game. Because this one was going to be a loss, I feel like, no matter what. As soon as I saw that team, CR7, Mbappe, stuff like that, I just knew this was going to be a loss. He scored a free kick with CR7. And then he gets through again here, scores another goal. And I'm not going to lie, my head was in Australia, I think. It had flown off, taken a 24-hour flight across the world, and it was in Australia. I quit that game and got out of there. Which is annoying because, yeah, once again, that does kind of screw our rivals' points. But in the moment, at the time, you can't help but do anything else, you know. I get FIFA rage... big time, just like a lot of you out there, I'm sure. And there's nothing quite like FIFA Rage. We'll leave it at that. There's just nothing quite like it. Fortunately, no controllers were harmed in this weekend league, which is good stuff. So I'm 1-0 up in the next game. Again, a tough old match. You know, 50-50 possession, not many chances for each team. Figured this one was probably going to go the distance as well. And then I end up getting inside 47 minutes, early doors in the second half, and scoring a worldie. That's a lovely goal from Clarence Seedorf. Really nice one. And then he just quits. And I'm like, finally, I get a rage quit. I haven't had a rage quit for so long. It feels like every single game has gone to extra time. So to get a 2-0 rage quit early doors in the second half, I'll take that as a very kind gesture from my opponent. He's obviously heads in Narnia as well at that point. So, yeah. But then we go into the next game. Another Ronaldo, another Mbappe, another informed Rashford, another João Felix. Just these super meta teams. It just seems like everyone's got them. And this is just on old gen as well. So, you know, imagine next gen. That would be R9s and Hullets, and I don't know why. It just seems like, yeah, the teams are crazy over there. But I score another belter with Clarence Seedorf. He has proven his finishing ability, you know, over the last couple of episodes. I've scored like a nice volley with him. I've scored a lovely, that goal, the last couple of goals he scored have been both, you know, very, very technically nice. So, GG's to Clarence Seedorf in my team. I really like the Dutchman. So it's 1-1 because he does get a goal after like the 70th minute. He was basically camped in and around his own box this whole game. I couldn't get through it. And then he runs down the other end and scores a goal, which really did annoy me and again put me in another foul mood. I was not a happy boy playing any of these games, if I'm honest. This weekend league really took it out of me. I don't know why. It just was extra stress compared to the last few weeks at least. But we do end up getting a 2-1 victory, coming away with that after 120 minutes of slogging it out once again. We finally get our 10th win. And then we go into this. That's the sort of team that you would hope to come up against, right? None of these Ronaldos and Mbappes and stuff. That right there is like an underpowered team at this stage of the game, or at least what we'll class like as an average team anyway. So we get through with Zaha. We score the goal, 1-0. Nice goal from him. Nice power on that shot actually to smash it across the goalkeeper. Messi then knocks it into Felix, back to Messi, and I can just open up his body. And that is the sort of goal I've wanted to score with this guy for a long old time. And it feels so good to finally have him. And then lastly gives a penalty away because that's what lastly does. Aubameyang steps up. Don't know why he tried to Panenka me. You're 2-0 down. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it would have looked cool if it would have went in, but we just kind of guessed the right way and we were all good. And then we make it 3-0 before half-time. João Felix getting another goal. And we've absolutely dominated this one. Like every now and again, even during a tough weekend, you do get that one game where things just, it feels like you've been mismatched. You know, and it happens against you as well when you come up against someone who just absolutely destroys you. Like, I think I've been beaten like 7-1, or was it 8-1? I don't know. I've been absolutely destroyed once or twice this weekend. But yeah, this guy was really getting annihilated by me and my attacking force. Messi gets through again here, ends up scoring one of the classic lasties, as we like to call it at this point. However, I totally nabbed it from R9 Ryan Kazooie. Let's face it. But yeah, I don't know how that one's gone in. He's like moved the goalkeeper and it's allowed it to actually go in. But we've scored the Rainbow Flick Scorpion with Lionel Messi now. I feel like that's kind of like an achievement unlocked. But yeah, look at it again. I've shown it like 4 times, but I always like when they go in. This one, probably the worst one out of the lot that I've scored, just because what's the goalie doing there? Just stick a hand out, mate, and don't drop to the floor, and you've probably saved that one. But we get a nice 5-1 victory. That one was calm and casual, actually, so put me back in a slightly good mood, especially after scoring that goal with Messi at the end. And then we come up against this. Mid-Torres. Little red Griezmann, red Carrasco, informed Son. Definitely things to be worried about, that's for sure. If this guy's good, then we'll probably be in trouble. But a selfless deed there from João Felix, just knocking it across to Messi. I nearly screwed up that entire attack, by the way, but luckily we just had enough space to tap that one home. And I get really lucky again with actually getting through for the second goal. So it was no surprise to me that this guy was going to work his way back into the game. I think my goals were a little bit jammy. And he does end up running all the way through with Griezmann. I just wasn't able to stop him. And he gets the goal. And then Son scores like literally a minute or two afterwards. I think I get anti-kickoff gold, where I should have got the kickoff luck. But I gave it straight to him and he ran down the other end and scored. So 2-2 after 45 minutes. 2-2 after 90 minutes. Not many more opportunities. This guy was a possession hoarder. And I felt like this one was probably going to wind me up a lot more when I lost this. I don't like losing the possession games, that's for sure. But I did get a goal in the 93rd minute, like kind of kickoff style. As soon as we went into extra time, João Felix scores it. Messi then working his way into the box from the corner, just flicking it up again. I obviously used to do that with Neymar, so it's nice that Messi is the guy that's in there and ready to do that. It works on that side when he's got his left foot, but of course he doesn't have a 5-star weak foot like Neymar does. So on the other side, it might be a little bit tricky for him to score those volleys. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much going to wrap up this episode. It's been a heavy gameplay episode, but of course, the big news is that we bought Lionel Messi. We've brought the GOAT, so I'm really buzzing with that. 9 goals, 3 assists in the 8 games that we've played, and they've been some tough old games. So I'm just pleased that he's got like a positive goal to game ratio, that's for sure, as well as João Felix obviously still annihilating my opponents. He has got such a good like player bio. His goal to game and assist to game ratios are unbelievable. But anyway, yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of the episode. Can you do me a huge favour of smashing the thumbs up button? That would be awesome. We're talking 5,000 likes on this Monday. Thank you for all of your support. Subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. And you can come and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are popping up on screen now, and you can find them down below. Take it easy, everyone. All right, it's Monday. Hope you've got some new goals for this week. If so, smash them. If you haven't, it's still Monday, right? Still time to make yourself some goals for this week to see, what you want to get up to and all of that good stuff. Hope you're all getting on well, trying to pick up your Christmas presents for all your family members and stuff. I know that's a tough ask, but it's worth it in the end. But don't forget, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, have a great day, guys. I'm just waffling at this point. I'll catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.